Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the Halo Reactor 50 watt starter kit. This kit will give the new sub-ohm vapor everything he or she needs for awesome flavor, awesome vapor production, and a huge battery. When you order this kit from Halo, you're going to get a free 30 milliliter bottle of e-juice worth $20 along with the kit. So that's pretty cool because the kit runs $69.99, and I did provide the link in the description box below. And I have to say, I went ahead and researched everything, and if you were to buy these things separate, they would definitely cost more. So let's take a look and see what comes in the kit. You get the 50 watt mod along with the tank, and in the box underneath the first layer here you get all these things. You get a wall charger, accessories, and a USB cable. Very neatly done, by the way. I really like how they did that. This. And we'll go ahead and pop these out and we'll take a look at them really quick. Lots of good information on the back. I'd like to take a quick look. A lot of specs and what the package includes on the back. So we get a USB cable. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. Ah, they did not skimp out. Wow, that's about the longest cable I've ever seen come with a kit before. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look and see what the wall charger looks like. Nice wall charger. Let's see, does this list the milliamps? Yeah, it's a 0.5 volt, 1000 milliamp hour charger. And we have accessories in the accessory box. Let's see what we get here. Alright, so it looks like we have an instruction manual. Looks like it's nice and neat. We get a extra drip tip. Now this is different than the one that's already installed onto the setup here, because this is a glass one and this one looks like a stainless steel one. And we get an extra coil head. Now we're going to go ahead and look at each part separately, the tank and the mod. So I'm going to set the tank aside. Now this should look a little bit familiar for those of you who have been vaping and follow all the vaping channels and blogs. It looks like a Eleaf iStick 50 watt. It's essentially a rebranded version. Average cost of this, if you were to just buy it as an Eleaf, is about $40 average based on what I've seen out there. Halo, there's their branding. And it comes in this black. It also comes in blue, silver, and pink. Built in, there's, if you were to disassemble this, you would find two 18650 batteries. I'm suspecting 2200 milliamp hours apiece, because total amount of power in this device is 4400 milliamp hours. That is a lot. It also takes a little while to charge from empty. It takes about 5 hours, and you can see the USB charging port, or the micro USB charging port right there, and that's also where the battery will vent if there's any issue, because there are no holes anywhere else. On the top here you can see there's two slits right here, so air can get into the bottom breathing devices. You have a spring-loaded 510 pin. And let's go ahead and start this up. So to start it up, you give it 5 clicks, and I already had it on, so it just comes right on. I could go ahead and do the 5 clicks and it will go out. You can see how it's off. 5 clicks and it will come back on. And right now it is in wattage mode, so you can see how it goes all the way down to how many watts? It goes down to 5 watts, and it goes as high as 50 watts. You can see when I hold it down, it speeds up and accelerates and hits 50. It does not round robin. And I can go ahead and press it down. You can see it go down to 5 watts. Screen is very nice. It's a common looking screen. You've probably seen these out there before. 5 watts. I'm going to let you take a close look at the screen, let it focus. The screen does give you your battery level, ohm reading, voltage, and wattage. Now, to lock this device, you just press and hold both of, let me wake this up, press and hold both the up and down button, and now it's locked. Now you still vape. You can see there how it's saying no atomizer. If you were actually vaping, it would count down how many seconds that you're puffing, that you've pressed the button. But that's pretty neat. Now we'll go ahead and unlock it. You unlock it the same way that you locked it. Press and hold the up and down button, and now it says unlocked, and now it works. Now this also could go into variable voltage mode. You just click the fire button 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and now you're in voltage mode, and it goes all the way down to 2 volts and all the way up to 10 volts. And you can see again it doesn't round robin, and by pressing and holding it makes it go faster, and if you just hit the button it just goes in tenths, and that's the same for volts and watts. So I'm going to go ahead and click it 3 times, and I'll try to do it 3 times quickly, and there we go, and now we're back in wattage mode. So that's really just about everything. The only other things, you can flip the screen while the device is off. You press the both buttons and it will flip the screen, and I think that's really all. If I'm forgetting anything, there's a whole bunch of stuff in the description box below. Fire button right here. You could click it here, or if you're holding it this way, you could click it here. It has a nice tactile feel. It takes about a half a pound of pressure. There is a little bit of rattle right there, but it still feels like a very good button. Now here's the tank that you would get. And for those of you who are in the vaping world and follow all the blogs and YouTube channels, you've probably seen this before. This is a Freemax Star, so they rebranded the Freemax Star. It's a dual vertical coil sub-tank, and it's actually a very nice tank. I like the knurling on the adjustable air, and it has a nice tactile click for each setting. It clicks a total of 8 times, as you can see there, and you have an air hole here and you got an air hole here, and they open and close equally. So pretty nice. You pull the drip tip out. You can see it has 2 O-rings, which I like. That prevents it from sort of tipping around and everything. I don't like when you just have 1 O-ring and then it sort of tips and flares are in there. So very nicely done. Now to get at your coil, what you're going to do is you're going to turn the bottom. You need to be careful and not turn up here, because if you turn here then you're disassembling the tank. You want to hold here and just remove the base. By the way, this has 5 milliliters capacity. This is Pyrex and stainless steel. It is what is it, the 304? Yeah, 304 stainless steel Pyrex construction. Let's take a look at your coil head. Right away you can see it has 4 holes for juice on the sides. They put halo branding also on the coil head. This is a 0.5 ohm. Recommended wattage is between 20 and 50 watts, which is what this device goes up to. And you can see it is a dual coil, and it is vertical and surrounded by organic cotton. Nice large hole, so there should be some really good airflow through there, and 4 huge holes that allow the organic cotton just to suck up that juice really quick. So pretty easy to use, and to change out you just sort of screw that in there just like that, and now we'll go ahead and juice it up. In this video, we'll be vaping, of course, a Halo juice. Some of the best juice in the industry, some of the safest juice that you can get from a extremely safe lab. It's diacetyl-free. It's awesome juice. 30 milliliters. I am vaping 0 milligrams in this case today. You can see how they have lot codes. They have best buy, so you know when it expires. Clearly marked, you know, how many milligrams of nicotine, made in the USA. So very good, very well marked bottle. Has the dropper built in. It's glass, it's tinted, everything that you would want. Childproof cap, everything that you would want in a quality juice bottle. Alright, so what we're going to do is prime the head. Always a good thing to do before we vape on a new coil head. You always want to prime it so you don't accidentally burn your organic cotton by dry burning it. You don't want to do that. So we'll go ahead and let that soak in. So like I said, this is Halo Malibu. Malibu is a pina colada wrapped with a menthol wrapper as far as flavor is concerned. Now, to fill this tank up, you can see there's some large holes down here and over here. That's where you want to put the juice, not down in the middle, or it's just going to come out the bottom, because that's where the air goes. So go ahead and fill this up. And again, the tank holds 5 milliliters. So that's a lot of juice. And again, this setup is made very simple to use, so your new sub-ohm vapor will, have no problems getting started. And both of these products, even though they are rebranded by Halo, both of these products have gotten outstanding or awesome reviews. Both this tank and the mod, if you look at them, they've gotten very good. So Halo did pick some very good products to put their name on and put it together, so somebody who's just getting into sub-ohm vaping will have a great out-of-box experience. So we'll just go ahead and pop this on. By the way, 22 millimeters, and this is about just a hair over 22 millimeters, so they sort of go together like peas and carrots. You can see how well that looks. By the way, the mod, the Reactor mod, it feels very comfortable in the hand. It has nice rounded edges. It feels really, really good. Now I went ahead and did some math, and if you were to buy these products, the original ones, not the rebranded that Halo just did here in this kit, you would end up paying, along with the juice, a total of $85 for everything that you're getting from Halo for $69.99, which, by the way, there's a link in the description box below. So you are saving a lot of money, and you're getting it shipped from the US. So if you're here in the US, you should get it very quickly, depending on the shipping that you choose. I think the cheapest shipping, taking a look really quick on the website, for at least where I live, is about $10. So really good deal. You're going to get it quick. You're going to get it cheaper than if you were to buy all these things separately, especially if you're already a Halo fan and you use their juice. You're getting $20 of 30 milliliters of the best juice in the industry. Of course, it's my opinion. I know that. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this out. I'm going to go ahead and open the air wide open. And again, I love this air ring, adjustable air ring, the knurling on it, the way it looks. It really is probably the most functional and well-made air flow adjustment ring I've come across. I really like it. Alright, let you take a look at everything there. So I have this cranked up to 35 watts, which will end up 4.1 volts. You can see there is a screensaver, so it will go out in about 15 seconds. You can see my battery level, and you can see that it is 0.5 ohms, which is what it's supposed to be. Alright, here we go. So you can see vapor production is awesome, and the flavor is full and awesome. Halo always has good intense flavor and produces great vapor. It's really good. The Malibu, you know, I didn't think I was going to like it. Especially, I'm not a big fan of menthol, but the pina colada wrapped in the menthol, and the menthol is not overwhelming. It actually tastes really good. This might be the first menthol that I really like. Wow, you might not be getting the full effect of the amount of vapor this is pulling out. I'm going to back up a little bit. It's very good. Alright, now I'm going to close this down to almost close, next to closed basically, just to see how a mouth to lung hit would be. Wow, very good. Very good mouth to lung hit. Most of these tanks with these huge airflow capabilities they're just, you can't get them tight enough to make a good mouth to lung hit, but actually this one does it quite well. I mean, I'm really surprised. Very good. Okay, we're going to just do one more lung hit and then we'll wrap things up. Now, I'm normally not a huge fan of rebranding and selling it, but Halo did it right. So I can highly recommend this kit because it comes out cheaper than if you were to buy everything separately. Get all that, and they packaged it up really nice. So if you know somebody who you want to get into vaping, this could make a really nice gift because it's packaged up so nice. And again, I love the way that they put all the accessories and the cable and the wall charger all inside it in nice little well-marked boxes and well-written instructions. And again, the longest USB cable I've ever seen to come with a kit. It's very, very impressive. Lots of good information on the back, by the way. So, if you're interested in this, again, the link is provided below. And just a full disclosure, Halo did send me this to review, but if I don't recommend something, I usually just don't do a video about it. So by me doing a video, I am highly recommending this product. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.